Quarter-final 4, Delardy-Dar Trap 4 has re-established the form we all remember when he's burst onto the scene last year in Shelbourne Park during the Irish Derby. Last week's battle with Crafty Chavou was breathtaking, and although slightly leading her up, he was denied going round in front and a battle all the way to the line where he just went down ahead. His clocks have improved each round, and although being drawn wider than he would wanted, you would hope that he'd be able to clear those on his inside here. He sets the standard in last week's sectional and be hoping what they can see from here on in, because he's been through them a handful of times now, these boxes. Boyle Sports Bob Trap 6 was in all sorts of problems early on after falling asleep in the cans, but his sheer attitude to never go down without a battle once again showed why he's still there. He can come from back as far back as you need, but how many times can you get away with it? The opposition's getting stronger, and he certainly will need to be more prominent, but this dog is very hard to knock out. Coolio Gold Trap 1 has been brilliant so far and looked very comfortable over this track and trip. He did just come up against 1-2 Strong last week, who turned closer than usual. He held him all the way to bar the line, and a solid chance to grab the inside line here to book a spot in the semi-final. Cost Tokyo Trap 3 has been eye-catching to say the least, and has his own ways of doing things, but he's still there, and another you just wonder how he gets knocked out. He seems to love the rough and tough of the race, and could just turn him on even more after a bump. He will have to be more active though, because this is much tougher. Bocco's Thunder Trap 2 was a lovely opportunity last week and travelled in behind the leader throughout, but questions could be raised at the third turn. He'll need to turn left this time if he wants to give himself every chance. And BT Sparkle Trap 5, well, she's been a revelation so far in this competition at huge prices and run remarkably well. Can she find a little bit more in the latter stages of the biggest race of them all? The selection, Trap 4, Delardy-Dar.